Oftentimes, when it comes to a black woman speaking up and speaking out, it goes unheard until she dies. Then once she dies, then we go back and say, well, she was right and let's make a movie about it.
We in the money game, and you cannot sacrifice yourself. The best thing you can do for poor people is not be one of them. You cannot help them.
We're in the money game, but let me tell you what the game is before the money game. Before the money game, it's called the integrity game. And we've lost the integrity worrying about the money.
But more.
Hey, how y'all doing out there? I got some old crazy news for y'all. Steve Harvey done lost all respect. Katt Williams done opened up the floodgates. Now Monique back on his ass. And she ain't gonna let up. She got people in Japan talking bad about Steve Harvey. People in Australia, Switzerland, all across the world. People mad at Steve Harvey because of what Katt Williams had to say. Like he ain't never said it before. Now Monique is back talking the same way Katt back talking, and she said all this stuff before, but now people want to listen. And now people keeping their money in their pockets, and even though it's tax season, ain't nobody buying no Steve Harvey merchandise. Them suits still sitting up in Macy's. The barber done took his haircut out of the damn books. People don't even want to look, act, smell, be like Steve Harvey because Mo let the world know he ain't got no integrity. He'll do anything for the money. I mean, anything. She's sitting down with this man, female, talking bad about Steve Harvey. Y'all need to listen at this here.
Now, when Al Sharpton heard the tape, because he heard it, he said, that man is wrong. And you're like my daughter, so I'm going to have to call him up. Kevin Hart heard the tape. He said, Mo, I called him, and he said he don't want to revisit it. And I didn't push that. I was grateful that he kept his word and he called. Our mutual friend, when I explained what was really going down, she was like, I'm not with that. Let me call him. And she called him. And he said, I don't want to revisit that. Then he called back while we were on the phone and he said, no, I changed my mind. I will meet with Monique, but not with her husband. And then she has to apologize to me and Oprah Winfrey for saying that we had anything to do with ruining her career. Now that was recent. So as I sit here with you and you say, wait a minute, I heard that man say he was wrong.
Yes, I did hear it.
And was going to apologize. Well, that's turned into, now I'll meet with you, not with your husband, and now you have to apologize to me. How does that happen? And I'll tell you how, and I want to look right into the camera if I can. Oftentimes, when it comes to a black woman speaking up and speaking out, it goes unheard until she dies. Then once she dies, then we go back and say, well, she was right and let's make a movie about it. See, I can give you their names, Eartha Kitt. I can give you their names, Hazel Scott. I can give you their names, Fannie Lou Hamer. I can give you their names, Hattie McDaniel. All of those women took a stand. And all of those women left here heartbroken, unhealthy, looking at a community saying, y'all know I'm right, but why won't anybody say anything? People will ask me, do you dislike or do you hate Oprah and Tyler and Lee? No, let me be clear. I love those people. We love those people. My husband and I love, they're our brothers and sisters. And as my husband always say, Mama, we ain't calling nobody out. We simply calling them up to say, listen, let's make our community better by making it right. Not keep running and hiding behind what you consider is your power.
It was all good before she had a husband. When she was big and miserable and wasn't nobody really checking for her like that, Monique could do no wrong. But now that she got a man, people trying to let her know whatever he doing in the bedroom, he must be doing a good job. Cause she acting brand new and she acting different. Steve willing to sit down and talk to Mo, cause that's like his little sister. But this new dude she bringing around, don't nobody want no parts of that. And that's the reason why Oprah ain't rocking with Monique like that, cause she got a man. And everybody else in the industry feel the same way. So just imagine how your everyday sister is going through it with her family and friends and people in her life because she got somebody. They want to blame Steve for that. And I ain't trying to take up for him, but it was Katt Williams that came out and let the whole world know that this man had a man unit on his head. And now they trying to say that the Mr. Potato Head mustache fake.
The same Steve that went to go watch Mark Curry do his whole sitcom and then stole everything Mark Curry had. Now Steve got a sitcom where he the principal and he wear a suit and then he gets this high top fade, making all black men think he got the best lineup in the business, and it's a man unit.
Monique said this man to do anything for money. He'll rip anybody off, steal jokes, whatever it takes. As long as he getting his cake, he don't give a damn what happened to anybody. It's a cutthroat business. Steve Harvey said this the money game. This ain't got nothing to do with no integrity about how you feel. It ain't got nothing to do with no racial discrimination, no justice. It ain't got nothing to do with none of that. He getting straight to the bag. While Monique broke, struggling, doing bad, hanging out in the hood in front of the liquor store in the beach chair with her husband, talking real bad about Oprah. They out there on boats and jet skis and eating shrimps and lobsters and steaks and Dom Perignon and living the life. And Katt Williams talking all that stuff about Steve, but he doing good too. And for Monique to G-check Steve Harvey the way that she did, got people looking at him crazy.
I did nothing wrong. Y'all know my husband did nothing wrong. But none of y'all in real time, was strong enough to go publicly and say, we can't throw our sister under the bus. All of y'all said privately, I've done nothing wrong.
When you tell the truth, you have to deal with the repercussions of the truth. We black out here. We can't come out here and do it any kind of way we want to. Listen to the money game. This ain't the black man's game. This ain't the white man's game. This is the money game.
But
we in the money game. And you cannot sacrifice yourself. The best thing you can do for poor people is not be one of them. You cannot help them.
We're in the money game. But let me tell you what the game is before the money game.
Like
before the money game, it's called the integrity game. And we've lost the integrity worrying about the money.
But Mo,
wait a minute.
If I crumble, my children crumble, my grandchildren crumble. I cannot, for the sake of my integrity, stand up here and let everybody that's counting on me crumble so I can make a statement.
Y'all want to know what's real messed up about this situation? I believed in Steve Harvey. All the motivational books and speeches he done did, I took his word like he was T.D. Jakes. He better not be no power about him. All the money I invested into him, and for him to sit up there and say that if you tell the truth, you're going to have to deal with the consequences of telling the truth. So when has he ever told the truth? Katt Williams telling the truth. Monique, she's speaking her truth. If Steve Harvey told his truth, it'd be a whole lot of hurt feelings out there. Because the truth of the matter is, he ain't thinking on his own. And as far as him being with Marjorie and her being his wife, she may be the reason why he lost all his integrity. She was dealing with D-boys. Big time kingpins. They calling her a queen pin. Ain't no telling what Steve doing part-time to make ends meet. He probably got it for cheap.
The woman I married is a good woman. She the best thing ever happened to me. She's God-fearing. She's loyal. She's faithful. And she's a kind and loving person. I don't care what nobody says. And y'all quit talking about she was in my other marriage and ruined it. She didn't. She was nowhere around that. My marriage, I got divorced in 2005. My marriage was over when the Kings of Comedy was out. Y'all ain't know that though, did you? It was over then. It wasn't worth a quarter then. It took us this long to get to the divorce. That's when the official paperwork came out. But in 2005, let me hip you to something. I had nothing. I lost the radio show we were on in LA on March 23rd, and I lost the only TV show I had May 23rd, I lost the radio show, and May 10th, I lost the TV show. Steve Harvey had no money. Got with Marjorie again, New Year's Eve, met her, talked to her. She was with her kids in Hawaii. We got together in 2006. We had nothing. She didn't marry into no lap of riches. I had nothing. When I asked her to marry me at the end of 2006, and then she said she wanted to get married in 2007, I told her too soon. I got to get some stuff together. She said, what? I said, baby, I ain't really got nothing. I'm trying to build. She said, I'm going to get in there and build with you. We got married in 2007. Do you know what I was doing in 2007? Nothing. We had four stations in 2005. 4. We built this. All of us built this. We had 4 stations. We turned this into something. But that woman got down in that foxhole with me and turned this into something. In 2007, we got married. In 2008, we found out that somebody had stolen 7 years of my tax returns. I ain't gonna mention no names. And we owed the government $22 million and we in debt. But then guess what? She stayed with me in that. Then guess what? In 2009, I got Family Feud. In 2009, the book came out. In 2012, the talk show came out. I'm telling you, this woman got in the hole and built this with me. She didn't steal nothing. And I'm tired of y'all talking about my girl, because my girl is one of the best women I've ever met. And why you black ass people out there got these blogs like you just gonna destroy somebody, I don't really know what that's about. But don't worry about it, because it ain't working. Because all we are now, we are a tighter two-handed circle. Thank you for doing that. And you're not gonna split us up, and we're not going nowhere. And she is none of what you said she is, and she the best chick I know. Now I'm defending her.
He can defend Marjorie all day long, but who he need to be defending is Monique. That's supposed to be his little sister, and she out here doing bad. And it make him look bad because she look bad, because we all supposed to be family. And what Katt Williams is doing is providing a service for all the people in Hollywood that been screwed over to come out and speak their truth, because for the first time in history, people willing to listen to what people got to say. You can tell your whole sob story. They gonna make you a victim, and you probably get more GoFundMes and Cash Apps being that than you would be being a regular person in Hollywood, man. Victimhood is paying off. But on the real, a lot of these people are victims, and their voices do need to be heard. So since Monique speaking up, Katt done spoke up, it's kind of funny how they throwing Steve Harvey under the bus like they ain't never worked with Harvey Weinstein or Epstein or none of them big wigs in Hollywood that be writing checks for Steve and Oprah Winfrey in order to get it in. They won't mention their name, but that's Negro here nor there. Y'all need to do me a favor and hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Also hit that notification, y'all. I got so much love for y'all. And for the people that hit that Cash App, I love y'all to death, man. I really do appreciate it. And one more thing, subscribe to my channel if that's what you want.
Subscribe to my channel if that's what you want. But if that's not what you like, then you must be a punk. Hold on now, here we go. Who is this girl? She got that junk in her trunk. Baby girl, back it up, poke out your rump. It's S.A.T that you want, and my music hit.